Viewers, we are happy to let you know that we have met one of your requests of meeting the authorities in charge of Anambra State. So today we are with the Managing Director, Awka Capital Territory Development Authority, Honorable OC.
We're also looking at getting a sweeping machine.
Oh, I was about asking
No,
you.
of course, because it's given. You cannot have a projection more than 4 feet
Good.
from your house,
Good.
from your shop. Observe that you will have 4 feet setback from the drainage.
Good.
Because that 4 feet setback from the drainage is the walkway.
Yes.
To now slabbing them and making them a proper walkway, especially in the old roads that existed before. We call it solution arena. We call it solution arena where we are making space for the petty traders, fruit sellers, grills, those that do barbecue. And
Today we are with Honorable OC Onuko. He is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Awka Capital Territory Development Authority in Anambra State. Well, I want to let you know that if you have the time, listen to him. He's going to provide answers to almost 90% of the questions that we have been asking and the discussions we are having here in this channel. Yes, I still want to believe that what we are doing in this channel is not in vain. You know, after watching this discussion, then you realize what I mean by this statement that I've just made. So, but aside that, I still wish to encourage all of us in the good things that we are doing in this channel, you know, to better Anambra State, bringing suggestions and a whole lot of that. Don't have that belief that the suggestions you are making here is not, listened to. By the time you finish this video, you use your tongue to count your teeth, then you understand that what we are doing here is not in vain. Another thing is that in this video, we are going to show you the places that government is constructing for petty traders and those people, their shanties were affected. So now let's hear from the horse's mouth what he has to tell us.
Hello, sir. We are happy to be with you this afternoon. May we know your name and who you are, sir?
my name is OC Onuko, the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Awka Capital Territory Development Authority, ACTA.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, may we know some few responsibilities of ACTA?
Well, ours is a comprehensive responsibility in collaboration with our sister agencies, other agencies, departments, and ministries of government. Basically, ACTA has the primary role of coordinating development within the capital city, development control.
Good.
That is the cardinal responsibility of Awka Capital Territory Development Authority.
Good.
To ensure that people build where they should build. And when they build according to the building regulations and the codes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We also have the responsibility of sanitizing the city to ensure that this city is not defaced or congested or left in a state of disorderliness.
Okay.
So it's part of our duty, it's part of the functions, and as you can see, that's some of the things we have started doing in NS, enforcing development control, enforcing sanity, maintaining sanity, law and order within the capital city. And that's why we've launched the war against uncoordinated street trading and a war against shanties. When we came in, we discovered that a lot of our roads, especially in the capital city, beautiful roads, were defaced by shanties. And these shanties, they had no approvals, they were so unkept. And we also discovered a culture that was almost going to the roof. Culture of people just buying their goods and wares, displaying them on the road. So when we came in, we began with sensitization. We told our people, for us to have that livable and prosperous homeland that our governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, wants to build on the Anambra, Awka capital city must lead the pack. And for us to do that, we must begin to make some deliberate and conscious efforts to ensure that things that are not allowed, we can't convert every nook and cranny of this capital city into a trading corridor or commercial corridor.
Exactly.
So we've just said, you can't be here. This place can't just be for trading, can't just be for your uncoordinated siting of shanties and so on and so forth.
Yes.
We're also providing you alternative of where you can be. We understand the situation of the country.
Yes.
We understand that people need to earn a living, but also they must do it responsibly, because apart from the facing the city, they are also at risk of a lot of harm. There are times where, because of the accident could happen and they lose their life and lose their customers too.
Yes.
So this is some of the things we are consciously doing to ensure that we can restore the capital city to its
very, very good. Honestly speaking, we saw some of the things that you people are doing, and I had to make a very special video concerning the removal of shanties and the street trading. I walk around, I move around from Amobia. We saw it very clear that Amobia is clear now. Water axis, Aroma, we move around both sides of the road. So we appreciate the work you guys are doing in Anambra State and Awka in particular. So this issue of open drainage system, you know, people complain a lot about it, and I personally, you know, I've discovered that, because I'm the person that make a kind of little research when serious things are involved. I discovered that people, residents usually, you know, carelessly drop refuse inside the open drainages. But if those drainages are closed and sealed, you know, they wouldn't be doing that. And the open drainage, people complain a lot, like I said, is an eyesore, honestly speaking. So what do you have to say in that regard, sir?
Well, two things. First of all, government has a role to ensure that the public infrastructure is put in place. Then the people have a role to ensure that when this public infrastructure is put in place, they maintain it and also guide it from decay. So now, when you're talking about open drainages, the government of Soludo, everywhere we have our roads, the new roads we are doing now, you can see that we are also making a lot of effort. Even when the cost of covering all the drainages is quite high, but we are also making very conscious effort to ensure that our drainages are covered, except where there is an engineering design that negates covering of the drainage for purposes that, for professional reasons. Could be flow of flood and so on and so forth. So, however, we have started a very, very, we'll call it a program that will ensure we restore all the walkways within the capital city. What have we done? What is the program?
Good.
We have started the removal of projections. People build their houses, have their shops,
Good.
then make projection as lengthy as possible, encroaching into the walkways of our roads.
Yeah.
Yes, some of them make encroachments, projections as much as 9 feet, 9 meters,
honestly,
10 meters
even more safe
into our roads. Now, people usually don't have walkways where they can pass by. They now resort to walking on the road,
which is dangerous.
So, Awka Capital Territory have mandated, we have sensitized the people and said, you cannot have a projection, no matter the recess you have given, you cannot have a projection more than 4 feet from your house, from your shop.
That's the setback. Okay, the projection. Okay.
And you can, and if you must have that projection, you must also observe that you will have 4 feet setback from the drainage.
Good.
Because that 4 feet setback from the drainage is the walkway.
Yes.
And what the government is now doing is to begin now, once we achieve the 4 feet setback from the drainage, the government of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo is committed to now slabbing them and making them a proper walkway, especially in the old roads that existed before we came. But in the new ones we have, from Roban to Club Road, you can see we have walkways.
Yes.
These are the new standards for our road construction.
Okay.
So we are restoring the walkways, pedestrian walkways for our people. by ensuring that projections are being cut off and that there is proper setback from the drainages.
Okay.
And also, in the issue of people dumping into the drainage, I think the Ministry of Environment a few days ago issued a statewide warning and notice that mandating all residents, especially shop owners, to desilt their drainages.
Yes, I saw it.
Of course, because now, like I said, the responsibility is dual. The citizens have theirs to perform, and the government have theirs to perform.
Yes.
Now, every citizen, as it used to be, because in the olden days, we used to have the sanitation days, where people come out and clean up their environment. These days, people take sanitation days to sleep and watch TV, Netflix and chill, as they say.
Because there is no enforcement again. Those days they used to enforce it.
Exactly.
Yes, they used Black Maria those days.
And those enforcement, those days were very brutal.
I'm telling you.
Very brutal.
During
The military regime.
They come with Black Maria. If your place is dirty, they will arrest you. Even sanitation people, they used to move inside people's homes.
Yes. So we are restoring all that. That's what Onitsha Brigade is. The Mali governor has mandated Onitsha Brigade to ensure that sanitation is taken very seriously within the state. Okay. So that people, and we are no longer going to be waiting for the sanitation day of the end of the month. So cleaning the environment is a daily activity. If you are able to distill or clean your drainage every day, you can't find it pile up to when it becomes difficult for you to distill.
Yes.
So cleaning the environment is a daily activity that we must all endeavor to carry out within our business premises. This is my office. It's cleaned every day.
Yes,
so
you bathe every day.
I can't leave the office till the end of the month to sweep it. So that's the way it is.
Yes.
That is the consciousness we want our people to have. That is the awareness our people should know. They should have, knowing fully well that cleanliness, as they say, is next to godliness.
Exactly.
Thank you.
But you know that awareness, as we are creating this awareness, we need to go together with enforcement also, because if you don't, our people, Black people, they like something that goes with enforcement. If it doesn't go with enforcement, they don't regard that thing. Yes. So usually it goes with enforcement so that they can sustain that thing that they are doing.
I agree with you.
So that
I agree with you, because that is what we are doing now.
Okay.
If you use your Google and Google ACTA, you would have seen more than 1,001 write-ups against our enforcement activities. But it's just like, I say it all the time, it's just like when you have a baby as a father that refuses to go to school in the morning. Your duty is not to say, okay, good, fine, it's okay, don't go to school. You try to encourage the baby. At some point, you can even whip the baby to school, because you know that's the best thing for them. Some of the things we are doing at the moment may be a little bit inconvenient for those that are the so-called victims of our activities. But at the long run, and for the larger picture, it is to restore sanity, order within the society, especially within the capital city. Okay. So our enforcement is in top gear. I'm talking to you even now. My people are out there making sure that those places we have restored order and sanity, that we still maintain it. That people don't go back to where we came from, what it used to be. Okay. Thank you very much.
I want to talk about the sweeping of road. I don't know whether it's basically an environmental issue as the Minister of Environment, or whether you are involved, or who supervises who, or if there is overlapping functions. I don't know. So people complain a lot about our roads, that our roads are not being kept swept everywhere. That is sand. They complain about sand always. But most of other African countries are very neat compared with what we have here. Please, how is there any plan of sweeping our road, especially now the governor is doing some of these roads? It is not good after marking a road, after these surface markings, small time sand will cover everything.
Yes.
So it's as if the money is being wasted.
I agree with you. Totally, I agree with you.
So what do you have to say?
I think when you have to judge a person or a government, you judge them from where they are coming from. If you go to Zix Avenue now, the road is swept daily. We have what we are trying to do. When we came in, we saw that we had inadequate number of sweepers for the city. So Mr. Governor now is at the verge of employing more sweepers, especially for those new roads that he has constructed. So our sweepers, the little ones we have encouraged them to be of maximum impact within the areas that have been designated to them. While we are also, the process is on to recruit quite a number of them and to dispatch them to some of these routes, especially the new ones, so that they can be swept daily and kept clean. And we're also looking at getting a sweeping machine.
I was about asking
No,
you.
of course, because in the modern days now, the sweeping machine equipment will actually sweep faster than manual, and also cover a large number of kilometers or distance, as the case may be.
Yes.
And at minimal cost to the government. So we are trying to procure some sweeping equipment, machines, so that we can help keep our roads clean.
Okay, good. Because I noticed that this manual sweeping, they don't do the ending of the work very well. As in, after sweeping, they will carry the sand and dump nearby.
Yes.
Which is not good. If you watch some of these places that they are trying to sweep, yes, you see sand pile up, very close to that place. Yes. Then another thing is that the sweeping machine doesn't have such problem. It will sweep and contain. Yes, it will vacuum it, yes, and contain it.
And go and
dispose it somewhere else. You see the big advantage, and it is faster. It can cover a large number of areas. People are suggesting that innocent motors can easily fabricate these machines. That it is not rocket science.
It's not.
Yes. Even my brother that is living abroad somewhere, he said that they wash the road.
Yes, with water.
They wash road with water. Yes. So all these things we can't find it. These are the things
that can wash the road.
These are the things. I bet you, if our environment is clean, many people are there even calling me from abroad. They want to come and invest in Anambra. They want to buy land. Yesterday, 2 days, I spoke with one. They call me because what scares people away is that our environment is not attractive. Even you find out refuse. I did not mention it. Some places refuse are being dumped anyhow. All these things irritate people. Yeah. And if you want to make this place a livable environment, a smart mega city that the governor is talking about, which is really achievable, I believe that it is achievable. But all these small goals is what will make that big goal. So we must have that detailed eye in whatever we are doing concerning that neat environment. So neatness is very important to attract investment. Yes. Could you imagine if somebody come now and build skyscraper in such a dirty environment? It will not work.
Exactly.
So in the environment, we attract that investor first before the person will be able to build all these things.
Yes,
that will attract investment.
No, there's no two ways about it.
Yes. So these are the things that these people are complaining about.
No, the cleanliness of the environment is at the top gear of our effort. When we came in, when we somehow got involved with cleaning the environment is primarily the job of Anambra State Waste Management. But in Awka here, we partner with them effectively, and that's why we created the double culture enforcement team. We can maybe see their vehicles and so on. Okay. So what we are doing now, if you go to Club Road, for instance, you can see there are designated points where we call litter bays.
That litter bays, yes.
And we came in and saw that Awka had no waste bin. Awka had no receptacles. There were no receptacles. So within 1 month, we provided 30 receptacles and shared it abroad. And as we are talking to you, we are also constructing more. So we are seriously working to ensure that the story changes. And if our people fair enough, will judge us fair enough, I can see there has been improvement from what Awka used to be and what it is today. So and what we are promising is to improve on whatever we have achieved now, to do more. In fact, our goal is to make Awka the cleanest city in Nigeria.
Good.
That is the goal.
Yes.
And it's doable.
Yeah.
All of us can.
Yes, now it's not a rocket science.
Me and every other person. We can come together and say it comes with government effort, change of attitude of the people.
Okay. People are beginning to change attitude. Like along the road, people are beginning to distill their
environment, their gutters and the rest of them.
So we know it's not going to be easy because over time it has been a tradition that has eroded, the society. So over time they feel there is no ownership, there's no sense of ownership. They feel government should. But today now people are beginning to see that if I can keep my spot clean, my neighbor keeps his or her own spots clean, then the cleanliness we are talking about is almost achieved.
Yes.
So
we are sensitizing our people and we are making sure that we get it done.
It will. Then on the aspect of the cleaning of the environment, sorry for the last question, sir.
Yes.
You know, though you said basically it's not your responsibility, it's ASWAMA concerning the collection of refuse. You know, people always say that it's not always good to have receptacles in the street. That's where waste is being dumped until they come and pack it, right? That is always better on the days that they know that they are coming to pack with dustbin. People will now bring it out of their own home and deliver.
Okay, we tried that. It didn't work. Yes, we did that. No, of course. We tried that, and the whole of the city became a dumping ground. Because some of these people don't have the facility to hold waste until when they come. And some of them, what they do is, in my estate, for instance, when that was done, the estate became very dirty. What they do is they come out in the morning, drop the waste on the road, along the road of the estate.
Okay.
Because they are afraid they may not be available when the people will come. Some of them are, okay, let me just be keeping it until they come. So we now said, no, what would have been the best is to have each compound having their own waste collection receptacle, so to say, just as it is abroad. But for now, we are also trying to also weigh into that and see how we can get that done. Because even if you ask the people to purchase these things now, we find out 40% compliance or lower. However, we just said while we are working towards the ideal, what is achievable at the minimum to keep us clean. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for that answer. Sir, you initially, before I started this coverage, you made mention of the fruit arena.
Yes.
That you guys are the ones, you know, making provision for these places for people that we are dislodged from their shanties. We need more explanation on this.
Yes, we call it solution arena. We call it solution arena where we are making space for the petty traders, fruit sellers, grills, those that do barbecue and so on, for fish and so on, and what do you call them? Petty traders generally.
Petty
traders generally. Bread and so on. They are petty traders generally.
Okay.
So fruit sellers, vegetable grills and so on and so forth. Groceries in the small quantity. So what we have done is, because government has empathy and because we feel the pain of the people, while we're trying to restore sanity and order, we're also looking at the other side, which is the human side of us, to find out and provide alternatives for those we have dislodged.
Good.
Temporarily, yes, we have given them some places temporarily, but we are now making some permanent efforts to get them permanent places where they will have a very modern and conducive environment for their trade.
Good.
Where they will have pipe-borne water. For instance, if you go to Club Road where we are doing one, you have pipe-borne water. You have your washroom for those that sell foods where they can wash their goods. We have toilet facilities, and we have solar lights, and enough space for parking.
For parking, yes, so I saw it. I saw that one.
It's going to be a modern facility where the poor, as the Bible said, will always exist. So that where this poor that will always exist can go in and still have a sense of belonging. Okay. That they have a government that thinks for them, and feels for them.
Okay.
So that's what we are doing.
Are they going to pay any amount to possess these places?
No. The idea we have about it is to give them free of charge because they are done for the poor.
Good.
We give them free of charge. However, they will take care of cleaning the environment where they are trading, and also security to have security man there, probably for the lights.
Okay.
Yeah, but to pay government for the
shops?
No, we are not.
Oh, that's very good. Is there anything like, what is the process of obtaining those places?
You just come, register, have you obtain the form, and wait, because we are not yet concluded. We have not concluded the construction. So some of them, as I'm talking to you, hundreds of people have come to collect their form.
In this office?
Yes, in this office.
Okay, they have collected form.
Yes, you can still come because when these forms are collected, we are going to now sit down and examine and analyze the forms collected, details submitted. So we are going to be providing them all. There are going to be criteria so that we don't miss, because you also know that people that have proper shops will also want to come. So we don't miss the whole idea of having such facility. The idea is to have this poor that left the road because they cannot afford a shop to have a place. Not for people that can afford a shop to have a second shop.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
If that idea would have come earlier, they would have taken notes of those people that they are
Yes,
shanties.
we do. We have. We do. However,
it's easier.
However, we discovered also that some of the people that were on the road also had shop inside and came out on the road. So that's why we are also doing a second kind of collecting data for the second time.
Okay, that's a good one. So, sir, I wish to move around so that we can see some of these places, so that it will not be as if we are just talking here. People need to see these places that you are talking about, right there physically.
Yes.
So I hope that we'll go there around to see these places.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Osi, for having you on YangaLife channel. Thank you. I hope if you come next time, you will give us audience.
My office, I run an open door policy.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. Anytime, any day.
Thank you very much.
I'm here to serve you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Do you have any final message for the general people?
Well, I want to encourage our people to keep supporting the government, and also to encourage them to keep faith alive. I understand the mood of the country. I understand the high economic hardship.
Good.
Let's keep faith alive.
We will.
This one too will pass by.
We believe so. It will. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you.
God bless.
So viewers, I hope you enjoyed that interview with Honorable Osi. So now we are going to the Solution Arena. Here is a Club Road roundabout, and you can see the arena here by the left. Now the camera is facing the sun, and it's not giving us a good view, but never mind. Shortly we are going to have a nice and proper view of the place. Okay, you can see it now. This is the Solution Arena, where petty traders can do their businesses. We are also people that were dislodged from their shanties. This is the place they are going to, occupy. And we are happy to hear that this place is going to be given to them free without any payment. That is what the MD said. And that is a very, very welcome development. When we are done with this place, we are going to visit the second place. So now this is the location of the borehole and the overhead tank. Well, I know that some time ago the governor pronounced the revival of moribund water schemes in Anambra State. Well, I will try to find out how far with those, the project so far. So the shops here, I think, is about 50 shops, according to the information that we received. We are now moving to the place where people can now enter. This is the location. This is the open place or room where they can wash anything they want to wash. Majorly, fruits, vegetable. They will provide them with sink here. Something that looks like sink or bath or whatever, where they can just enter and wash their items. This is the location. having concluded with that solution arena where traders can now do their petty trading, we are moving to the second place, and this is Aroma Junction. So we are just going to show you some important routes to that place. Of course, you can use so many routes to get to there, but the one we are using, we need to let you know the direction to the place. That is what we are doing. So we are coming down from Aroma Junction, moving to the location. Now we are at Immigration Junction, that is the Awka Junction. From here, we are going to take left into that Estobiaco estate. You can see we have turned left, moving to Estobiaco estate. So from here now, we are going to turn left. You can see, instead of going straight, we are turning left to enter this road that leads to the back of the present government house. So now we are at the back of the government house now. That is Ukwoji. If you know this place very well, they call it Ukwoji. You will see the Ukwoji here. See the Ukwoji by the left. You can see it. That Oji must have been there for decades, over 100 years ago. So this is the place that they are going to do the second solution arena. They want to dislodge every shanties here along this area and make provisions for them here. So I think that they are about to start something here. Nothing has been done yet on this axis. So let's have a view of the perimeter of this place. You can see the road we entered from. So that is it. The arena here, this is the place that they will use for the solution arena for street traders and the petty traders. Well, that's a good and wonderful development. Having an organized city is what people wish to have. So viewers, with this we have come to the end of this video. My name is Steve Chinedu, and if you have not subscribed to YangaLife channel, please click on the subscription button, notification bell. Let's hear your view. I say bye for now.